Hello! We are continuing our beginners amateur gun series, I guess, and something that we wanted to talk to today, and an aspect of a lot of online information that I think is missing is how do holsters look when you are wearing your gun. So many gun reviews and so many holster reviews get videoed and all of the information happens outside of the waistband and not being carried. And so when I was shopping for my different firearms, it was very difficult to actually see what the gun looked like on you. And so to start out, I'm going to show you kind of where I came from, the process that I went through to move from a full-size pistol, which was my first pistol, into a carry pistol for concealed carry, and what the process looked like, why I picked what I did, and we're going to move on to some other stuff after that. So first of all, in Colorado, in the wintertime, it's not really that big of a problem to wear a full-size pistol concealed. I am wearing a 4-inch Springfield right now inside the waistband with my flannel. So that's not really a big deal. However, you can see the outline of the pistol here and here, especially if I move or if I reach for something and then come back down. Obviously, it's fatter. It gets stuck on my clothing because I'm not wearing super baggy clothing. Obviously, if I'm wearing a coat or something, it's not that big of a deal. The issue really that I was worried about, more so than when in the wintertime I have bulkier clothing on, is in the summertime I wear, t-shirts. And you can obviously see that there is a thing here because it is a full-sized gun. And I actually like this holster. It's just a single little Kydex holster. So it's not very bulky, but you can see my weapon because it is a full-size duty pistol, especially, if I have to pick something up, if I reach for something on the shelf, it bunches up and gets stuck all over the place because, this is a nice t-shirt, it's very comfortable. My firearm is safe, by the way. I checked everything, it's clear. So the process that I went through is I wanted to figure out how I could carry, and I really like this firearm, and I guess one of the benefits of it is that it carries 16 plus 1, and then with a spare magazine, that's 16, 32, 33 bullets, right? And once again, it's clear. And so I was very concerned about, because I was used to that number, I was very concerned with what single stack conceal carry guns had, because for the single stack it's automatically half. And so I shopped around, and once again, clear, etc. I shopped around and I ended up getting a Walther PPS. Much smaller, much easier to conceal. It is a single stack, but it comes with a 6-round magazine, and I actually have the mag guts in here, so it's a 7-round magazine. And the 7-round magazine, I have mag guts as well, so it's an 8, and that's a nice full-size grip. But between the two magazines now, I have fewer rounds than were in my double-stack Springfield magazine. So I went through a rather long process of figuring out what was right for me. But with the inside the waistband Alien Gear holster that I got, which was about $80, I can't exactly remember, but they have a pretty good site if everything's pretty easy. Yeah, I do have to unbuckle my pants to get it in. They also have a 30-day trial period, so they let you use their products for 30 days to see if they're right for you, and then you can send them back, no questions. You do have to take your pants off, so my wife thought that we should cut that because she didn't want anybody to see that. But it fits in really well. You can adjust it really well, and it's got this neoprene and something else backing, I can't remember. Go to their website to keep the gun from hitting you. And with this smaller single stack gun, I feel much more comfortable wearing it with just a t-shirt because it doesn't print nearly as bad. It still does, but it's much easier to conceal, and I'm not nearly as self-conscious. And I think that's a big thing, is being self-conscious. I was always messing with my shirt. I was always, making sure that it pulled my shirt down and all kind of things. And I looked nervous, and it was kind of obvious, I think, that I was carrying. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. But I feel automatically less conscientious about wearing this. Plus, it's a whole lot lighter. Obviously, it's about half the weight of my full-size duty gun. So that's the huge benefit. And then, like I said, the drawback of this single stack is that it has half the number of rounds. But all of the research you can do, 3 seconds and 3 rounds tends to be the defensive shooting thing. It is what it is. And as you can see, even with the 7-round, which gives you a much better grip on the pistol, it's still not nearly as bad printing-wise as my duty pistol. And the holster actually does a really good job of dividing the weight among 2 buckles, whereas that single, it kind of, pulls down your pants a little bit. But as you can see, even with this the full grip on the pistol, it doesn't print nearly as badly because it's a single stack. The holster keeps it tight to my body, and I really like it. The other thing about them is that they do have this cutout here, whereas sometimes the holsters, it's actually difficult to get a full shooting grip. But with this holster, it's set up actually really well to be able to get your hand around the gun well. So, process. That's one of the things that I think is missing, in that if you have a Walther PPS, this is what it looks like when you are carrying it concealed. It doesn't really do a whole lot of good, I think, sometimes to look for a pistol, look for a concealed carry weapon that is reviewed on a tabletop. Very few videos that I found were people actually wearing the holster. So if you're in the market for a Walther PPS, this is what it looks like with a 7-round mag with a t-shirt in your pants. Okay? And once again, this is what it looks like with a 6-round mag in your pants. All right, so once again, for a direct comparison, here is the Springfield at 3-4 o'clock. I don't appendix carry, just not going to do it. I don't like a gun that's loaded, pointed at my parts. Might be safe, might not, I don't care. So once again, when you're moving around, this is what my full-size duty pistol looks like, and that was the major reason that I changed it. Especially in the summer, you go to music festivals, you go around town in shorts, flip-flops, and a, not loose-fitting but not tight t-shirt, and you're obviously carrying a gun, I think. Maybe not, because apparently people tend to be rather oblivious. I was self-conscious, and so with an overshirt, I don't feel that uncomfortable wearing this, but so like I said, in the winter, it's not that big of a deal, but in the summertime, I'm not going to be really wearing overshirts all the time, so that's why I made the final decision to switch over to a small single stack firearm. So thanks for watching. I hope that was informative to some people, and if that's the information that you're looking for. I am a beginner. I'm not going to say that I'm an expert in any way, shape, or form. I've been only really carrying for a couple years. So if you have comments that are constructive, please send them my way. If you have questions, please send them my way. And Don't forget to please subscribe to Cardo Productions. We have a whole bunch of stuff. We have, ongoing gun videos, but there's also woods videos, different reviews of outdoor gear. Your support is helpful. So thank you.